Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my foundation collection. So I fairly recently did my lipstick collection, and I mentioned in that I would probably go through the other sections in my collection and show them to you guys on camera. So today I thought I would do my foundations. So I keep the majority of my makeup in a set of drawers, which has I think 7 or 8 of these plastic drawers. And so the top one is just for my foundations. I did do a bit of a clear out recently on my empty ones and ones that I didn't really use as often, and I got rid of them. I do also have a lot of duplicates in here of different colours, or maybe the same colour but I'm starting to run out, or you know, that kind of thing. I'm sorry that I also sound really nasally, but you know, we will persevere. So let's start off at the back end here. I've got 2 little testers. This is a tester for the Maybelline Fit Me. This was in a really dark shade. This was one this was one of the first foundations I ever wore like properly. I remember when they did like a sign up for this offer and we'll send you a free tester, and I did the match and I got 250 Sun Beige, which is a match for me when I am very tanned. So I like to keep it for when I am tanned, or when I'm doing a dancing competition and I need a slightly bit of darker foundation. But this is my first love of foundations and I still absolutely love it. I actually have the full size version here in my actual shade, which is in the shade 125. This, I am hanging on to this little one. It has probably got like 2 pumps left in it, but I'm keeping it. I thought that they had discontinued it because they stopped selling it at Superdrug, but I recently just found it on the Boots website, so I'm going to have to stock up because I love this foundation. If you have got dry skin, go out and get it. It is fabulous. The second test that I have is another Maybelline foundation. This is the Superstay Better Skin. Again, I also have the full size version of this. This is in the shade 21 Nude. I'm not as big a fan of this foundation. I really liked the tester, which is why I bought the foundation. And then as soon as I bought the foundation, I just didn't like it as much. This one is an energizing vitamin formula for a flawless finish. It evens skin tones instantly, and apparently you're supposed to have better looking skin in 3 weeks. That is the idea of it. I don't think I did. This has got an SPF 20 as well, and it's apparently for normal skin. I find this one to be slightly on the drier side. It's a semi-nice foundation. Did it make my skin better in 3 weeks? No, it didn't. But I like to keep it on hand for those days when I don't want to use one of my loved foundations so I don't waste them, but I still want to wear foundation, so I keep that on hand for those kind of days. Next up, I have 2 Revlon foundations. These are the Revlon Colorstay. This one is really, I don't know what's going on with it. It keeps separating, so I need to shake it up every now and then. But I got these on offer when they were changing the packaging. They changed them because these ones are just the like screw top lids, which are really annoying and you waste loads of product because it's got no pump. And then they changed them to the pump, which is why they sold all of these off really cheap, which is why I bought a couple of them. This one is the combination oily skin with the black lid, and this is in the shade 250 Fresh Beige. This one with the clear lid surrounding is for normal to dry skin, and this is in the shade 150. I quite like these foundations. I found that the combination oily one is actually quite oily. It's actually quite moisturising. Maybe that's because it's separated and it's kind of oily, I don't know. But that's how this one is. And the dry one is just a nice formula, I guess. On the back of these it says, wears up to 24 hours. Not a chance. Flawless looking and a lightweight feel. It does give you a flawless look. Is it lightweight? So I'd probably say these give like a medium but buildable coverage. Or kind of like shaking maracas or something. I'm like, yes. Yes, medium coverage. Does it feel lightweight? No, you feel like you've got something on your face, but it's a good foundation. Next up, we have the L'Oreal Lume Magique. One of my top 5, maybe even top 3 foundations. I love it so much. It is perfect for my skin type. I've got dry skin. At the minute, it's not been too bad. I'd probably say it's kind of like normal to dry. Sometimes it can be really dry, and I love this. It just gives such a flawless finish. The colour is fabulous. This is in the shade RCK1 Rose Pearl. This is a light one for me because whenever I go into shops, they only either sell this one or the W3. I like the W3, but I've started to go quite a lot paler, so I need to go lighter and mix it in with a darker foundation, I found. So I prefer the shade W3, but this is probably more closely matched to how I am at the minute. It says light infusing foundation, Flawless skin as if lit from within. It definitely is. This has also got an SPF of 18 as well. It's just really nice. Perfect for summer. This is a lightweight foundation and it does give a medium coverage, but yet buildable. I probably wouldn't say you could get a maximum full coverage with this, but for someone like me who doesn't necessarily need it, or if you just don't like a full coverage foundation, this is fantastic. Next up, 2 more of the same foundation. It is the Bourjois Healthy Mix. My foundations are so dirty, I'm so sorry. These are both in the same shade. I think it's because this one is running out and this one is more full. I've got no idea why I've got 2 shades open. But anyway, again, another one of my top favourite foundations. Very similar to the L'Oreal Lume Magique. This one is probably maybe still as luminous, but that one's got more like glowiness, whereas this one's just more hydrating, I guess. Slightly fuller coverage, I would say. You get a really good coverage with this. It smells really nice too. I just really like the smell of this foundation. It says it lasts up to 16 hours. I don't think any foundation really lasts up to 16 hours unless it's completely matte and you've packed a load of powder on top of it to like set it in place. And if you want to do that, do it. But I like a nice, light, healthy looking, glowing foundation, and if it lasts me 6 hours, then so be it. This one does last more than 6 hours, but I mean, if I found a foundation that I loved and only did that, it would be worth it for me. I would definitely steer away from this one if you had oily skin, particularly in the summer, because even on my skin in the summer, this does get a little bit, runny is not the right word, but like particularly around my nose here, it does start to sort of melt off my face a little bit, but lovely foundation. Next up, we have the Rimmel Wake Me Up foundation. Love this foundation so much. This one is in 2 different shades. This is in True Ivory and True Nude. True Nude, again, was the shade I used to be. True Ivory is the shade I am now. This one is luminous, but it's slightly thicker consistency, so it is more heavy duty. It's still lightweight, but I'd probably say it gives a better coverage. The idea of this one, it is an anti-fatigue, so it's maybe less luminous, but it evens out your skin really well and gives it a nice underrated glow. I feel like the colours in this foundation are really good for me. Rimmel foundations in general just do really good colours that suit my skin tone. Obviously not for everybody out there, but for me it is good. This has also got vitamin and moisturising peptides in it. So yes, if you're looking for something that is going to brighten your skin, not overly glowy, decent coverage, really good for summer, perfect for summer, then yeah, give the Wake Me Up a go. The concealer also, love that concealer. I'd probably say that's my favourite drugstore concealer. It's fantastic. Okay, so moving on to my final doubled up foundation. This is the Maybelline Dream Flawless Nude. I think we're starting to see a pattern here because I've got mainly Maybelline foundations, but they are my favourite. I don't know if they still sell this foundation because I got one of these at like a B&M's or a Home Bargains for quite cheap, which is a shame because I really love this and it didn't come out that long ago. I remember when it came out. It came out when Ryan was working at Superdrug and he came home and he bought it for me and he matched my shade perfectly well. He did amazingly well. He brought it home for me and I fell in love with it. It's like a very liquidy foundation. It's got a teardrop. It's not a dropper because it's not like a pipette, but it's just like a teardrop thing on the end. I do actually have a first impression on this on my channel, so I'll link it down below. Any foundations that I've got first impressions of, I will link down below as well. I wouldn't go for this if you had oily skin at all. If you've got dry skin, it is fantastic. It kind of glides over your skin really nicely. You cannot feel a thing on your face. It's so unbelievably lightweight. The only problem I've ever had with this is that it sometimes, if I've got an oilier nose, it doesn't stick to my nose properly. But I rarely do have a problem with that. I just kind of put a mattifying primer just on my nose. If you can still get this foundation, give it a go because I really like it. I like the fluid touch, liquidy foundations. I think they're really nice. I think they give a really flawless, airbrushed, lightweight look to the skin. And I've got these in the shade 20 Cameo Beige and 21 Nude Beige.